Dr. Deepika Lanawat, consultant dermatologist, Mahi Clinic and Fortis Hospital, Chennai. Thank you, Shilpa, for inviting me in this forum to speak about general skin and hair care. And I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you for your new venture, Wellness Within. So let's get started. Talking about general skin care. Now, skin is a reflection of your internal system. So that means we need to eat right, we need to exercise and maintain a good sleep hygiene so that our internal system is up to the mark. And then coming to what we can do externally. So we are all aware of this regime: cleansing, toning and moisturizing. I would like to add to this regime another cream. CTM is what you're aware of: cleansing, toning, moisturizing. So let us make it CTMS. I'm adding S as a sunscreen. So sunscreen is one of the most basic creams all of us can use over all age spectrum. And how do you choose a sunscreen? So an SPF of 30 should be good enough, and 50 is required for people who are there for prolonged duration in the sun and under direct sunlight. A sunscreen should be applied both indoors and outdoors. Whenever you're stepping out, make sure you apply a sunscreen at least 30 minutes before you're stepping out, and it needs to be applied every 3 to 4 hours. Now, a lot of patients, they don't like using a sunscreen. They say it gives them a white, cakey look. But there are a lot of aesthetically elegant sunscreens available in the market which you can pick up. Regime. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the cleanser as well. Once you know your skin type, it is important that you choose your right cleanser. A cleanser for an oily skin can contain something like a glycolic acid or something like a salicylic acid. So that helps in controlling the oil. For dry and sensitive skin, appropriate cleansers are available. If you have a problematic skin, like you're dealing with pigmentation or acne, then you need to consult your dermatologist to pick up the right product. Coming to the next thing, the toner. Toner, there are a lot of, again, fancy stuff available over the counter, so anything appropriate to your skin can be picked up. But as such, even rose water, just the normal rose water which is available in the markets, you can just refrigerate it and then just spray it on your face. So that also acts like a toner. Moisturizer for in Chennai for an oily skin, really not required. And if you're quite particular about it, you can use these gel-based moisturizers. So finishing our CTMS regime, and then you can add something like an antioxidant creams containing vitamin B complex, vitamin C, E to your regime, so that nourishes and brightens your skin. A night cream containing retinol or hyaluronic acid can be incorporated into the regime. Do not rub or scrub your skin too much, because that leads to a lot of pigmentation. So that you must be careful about. Lastly, when I talk about skin, it's very important that you don't try any product on your skin. You please be aware of what products you're using. Choose the right product. And whatever is in your kitchen or in your refrigerator just should not just go on your face, because sometimes these so-called safe things in the kitchen or the fruits, the veggies, can cause an irritant reaction. So be aware of what you're using, and and choose your products correctly. Talking about hair care. Now, hair is the crowning glory. Even if few strands shed and we get alarmed, thinking like, we are doing something wrong. So start with shampooing your hair, washing your hair, cleansing your hair at least twice or thrice a week. It's important. After that, use a conditioner. Now, people with frizzy hair can use a leave-on conditioner. And never rub your hair, because when you're rubbing your hair, you are damaging the cuticles, and once the cuticles, the outer layer, is damaged, you lose that shine. The hair becomes brittle, so and frizzy as well. So avoid doing that. Instead, after you wash, you can just wrap your hair in a towel to remove the excess water so that it's not dripping, and then just let it air dry. That's the best thing. Avoid using too much of blow dryers, straighteners. Once in a while is okay, but not too much, because we're all aware heat damages the cuticles again. So that's one thing. When you're using a hair color, make sure it is non-ammonia, non-PPD based, and you can do a test patch before applying. So that is also important. Don't use those over-the-counter products that 2 minutes hair color, 5 minutes hair color, because they can contain ammonia and PPD and can lead to a lot of side effects, including pigmentation on your skin. What is hair fall? So not just 10 strands falling, 20 strands falling, that is not hair fall. So minimum of 50 to 100 strands when you shed, that is hair fall, and that is when you need to consult your doctor. It could be stress related, it could be hormonal, it could be nutritional, so any of these. So we need to figure out and fix it thereafter. For people with dandruff, just a word to add, for people with dandruff, be aware that this is a medical issue and this is a lifelong issue. So we can treat the episodes, but you need to use something on a maintenance basis, because they can wreck up. And whenever you're applying these anti-dandruff shampoos, they need to be applied on the scalp and left for around 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes or so, and avoid oil application when there is dandruff. Again, last but not the least, eating right is important. Our hair requires, along with the balanced diet, it requires some micronutrients like copper, iron, zinc, amino acids, essential fatty acids. So include everything in your diet, and if these cannot be incorporated, there are hair supplements available in the market. So that's it from me for you. I hope you find it useful. Thank you.